Passion for Collecting is the official podcast of Collector Archive Services. Visit collectorarchive.com. We grade and preserve your collectible toys, video games, sports memorabilia, and packaged trading cards.
Leading in with number 10. Number 10 is Kenner Star Wars 65C Boba Fett. It's the alternative photo. It's unpunched, not even graded. Sold as a buy it now for $9,999. Now, I will tell you, folks, this is 2022. At the end of 2019, I traded one off, not quite in as nice a shape, not graded, for $750.
Wow.
Whoa.
See, I mean, you're sure that that's a confirmed sale?
Here's the thing, Ross, is that, like, you know, so for some of these, it's hard to know, but, like, I would go back and look and to see if they relisted it somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is so I say, well, what about this makes this one more than, you know, some of the other ones that sell for $3,000 or $4,000? And there's two things that really kind of stand out about this one in particular. Number one, it's a 65C, which is a debut card for this picture, right? And number two, it's Taiwan, and it's unpunched. So
yeah, but it's yellow. It's yellow as hell too. I think if it was a clear bubble and all that, I could see. You know, I've seen some sales in like the Facebook groups and such at like 5, 6, 7,000, which is bananas. There's that word again.
Yeah.
But look, eBay, things happen too. I'm not saying that this wasn't a confirmed sale. I'm just saying it's a little strange. That to me is off the chain. If that's a real sale, off the chain.
Yeah.
Because it's a pretty common figure. You can find it pretty easily.
Yeah. We have a tie for number 8. So the first one of the first number 8 is Mattel WWE Ultimate Warrior Legend Series full USA outfit. 1 of 5, and this was personally commissioned by Ultimate Warrior himself. This is not graded.
It's cool.
And, they were asking $18,000 for it, and it sold for a best offer of $10,000. And see, like, this is interesting when it comes to something like this. So
yeah,
and just a really cool piece. I mean, the fact that, like, probably Ultimate Warrior owned this at one point. I
think again, like, that to me, that makes sense. If you want to pay up for something that's truly special, I think that's good. The Desert Scene Fat, get out of here. But the Ultimate Warrior,
1 of 5,
right? That's right. Where else are you gonna get one? Right. It's really cool. Man, that's one of the areas I'd love to get into a little bit more, the wrestling stuff. I love it. I get one of these days, I'll show you guys. I got a little like Ric Flair and a Macho Man kind of like sub focus going on.
Yes, that's awesome. All right, so the other number 8 is another Boba Fett, and guys, there's going to be a lot of Boba Fetts in this top 10. I'm sorry to say. This one is a Lily Letty Boba Fett loose figure with removable rocket, not the rocket firing one, but this is the Mexican version where the rocket just was never sonic welded in. It was graded near mint plus 85, which is an impossible grade for a Lily Letty. It was up for sale for best offer for $15,500, and again sold for $10,000 for a loose Boba Fett.
Honestly, wow. if you can't, the J slot Fett that was like a graded 50 just went to the Hakes auction for $250,000, which is bananas, right? But if you can't afford that, and few people can, it's a nice kind of replacement to have a similar type effect. Yeah. It looks, and I'll give AFA credit. Their casing looks really nice on that figure too. Sorry, am I not supposed to say nice things about our competition?
No, be nice. Be nice.
Yeah,
Russ.
Exactly. I could be nice, Chris. I could be nice.
It's crazy. On occasion you can. Not often.
We love it.
And not with me, but yeah.
Right. No, never with you.
Yeah.
But AFA, hell of a job on that one. Looks really, really nice. So awesome. I think I see the value in that. So number 7 is another repeat offender, but a really cool one. It's Hasbro G.I. Joe 20-back Cobra Commander. It's unpunched.
and unpinched.
Yeah, and unpunched with a swivel arm. It's graded again near mint plus 85, and it sold as a buy it now for $12,999.
Wow. So just a little
boy.
background. I went back and looked. So about a year ago, on our April podcast 2021, we had the same figure. It was a near mint plus 85. It was the explosion back, and it sold for $6,100. So about under half the price.
Wow.
I think that's a tougher one to get to the explosion
Yeah,
back.
you mentioned in
Yeah.
that show that it was rarer. This same figure, not the explosion back, right now on eBay is buy it now for just over $3,300. So I don't think it would get straight 85s. It's actually for sale by one of our favorite eBay dealers, Mr. Wheeljack.
Does he sell toys?
He
buys toys.
He buys. Well, he sells.
He does.
Buys
He does. Mr. Wheeljack.
I'm gonna go buy this. I'm gonna go buy that Cobra Commander while we're talking.
He said that the card is flat but creased, and there's a ding on the bubble, so not going to get 85s, but still, that's an example where the grade makes a big difference and a big jump in price.
So moving on to number 6 is we have Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force Anakin Skywalker Unpunched, graded VG50, and I broke it down: card 40, bubble 50, figure 85. It sold in British pounds for 9,999 pounds, which breaks down to $13,130. Whoa. And the card and bubble got such low grades because there's staple holes all over it. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I think that I owned one of these in my life, and when I got it, it was probably one of the better feelings I had, because it's a really tough figure to get, right? This I can understand a little bit more. If you want to kind of fill a hole, you want to get the whole Power of the Force collection.
And for people who don't know, the Power of the Force line was released in 1985 in the United States, and and circulated pretty widely. But Anakin was a mail away figure from the 79 backs, and then there was stickers on the 77 backs, right? That you can mail away from. So Kenner didn't get him out with the original burst of this line, right? So by the time they had him packaged up and ready to go, Kenner or Lucasfilm had decided to put the kibosh on Star Wars in general, and Kenner was sort of left high and dry. They wanted to extend the line, and they weren't able to. So what they ended up doing is they took a lot of these overstock stuff, and they ended up dumping them in Australia and Singapore and places like that, Malaysia. So these were never really sold in the United States. In fact, I don't know if there's ever any known sales with a U.S. price sticker on it. So this is one, this is a very, very interesting one. So number 5 is Kenner Star Wars, lot of 47 mint on card figures, right? So I made a couple of notes on this. So the eBay title on this just says Star Wars Vintage Collection. That's it, right? The description of this lot was written in Spanish. The seller had one feedback. But these are all pictures. It looks like it's somebody's collection, right? So this sold for $13,400 and 34 bids. So it was an open auction. It's the only open auction item that we actually have on this Investors Corner. So just a little bit of highlights, right? So there was a Boba Fett, an offerless Boba Fett. So it's either a 31, 32, 40, or 41, or I can't see if it's a 48 or not. But offerless Boba Fett, which is the king of this one. There's 2 48 AC-3POs, which are tough. There's an IG-88, Leia Hoth, Yoda, 2 Luke Jedis, a Vader, and then other figures that Chewbacca, Death Star droid. But
what was the condition of these?
So you couldn't really tell, but they don't look beat up. Okay. They look kind of nice, right? Mm-hmm. So I did some math on this, right? So if you took 13,400 and divided it by 47 figures, it comes down to $285 a figure. But if you figure Boba Fett was worth $5,000 of that, which all day long, unless he's opened, he's worth that right now. That puts you at $182 a figure, and almost every figure there is worth at least that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
But it was probably a scam. So
I don't know if it was a scam, but I just think it was probably some person that never really did much on eBay, found something in it in an attic or a estate sale or something, and because this was 34 bids, so at least you had people that were probably doing some due diligence, messaging the person, getting some condition better pictures.
Yeah.
So
the one feedback though you noted, but yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Could be a relatively new eBay person.
And we all start with one, right? I mean,
it's true. It's true.
So yeah, that was a very interesting lot. All right. So anyways, number 4 is a really cool one, and one that is valuable. We don't talk about very often. Number 4 is Uze Star Wars Blue Star.
Uzai is the correct pronunciation.
Right. I've always pronounced it wrong.
Come on, Chris, Dr. Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, do you know anything about Star Wars at all?
I don't know Turkish. I'll tell you that
Turkish?
much.
People said you think of pink eye, ooze eye.
Ugh.
Ooze,
okay.
like it's something's oozing from your eye. Ooze eye.
So it's a Blue Stars loose figure, graded near mint plus 85 plus. Sold. So it was it was offered up for $19,999 and sold for $15,000. Now this is rare, especially in that condition, and especially with the gun. So this is a figure that will sometimes get qualified graded without the gun, because the gun and the cape are so rare that you still may want them put it in a preserved state, or at least in acrylic, that grading companies, including our competition, will put this one in a case not complete. So for this one to be complete is something special, folks.
This is appealing. It's a different color for a figure that you're used to. It's really interesting.
And if you follow the Uzai line, I mean,
there you go.
The whole thing's really fascinating, right? I mean,
yeah, they did an excellent. Yeah, that's why they become so kind of popular and have this cult following, is because they were really high quality bootlegs.
Right.
Really high quality.
Really original card backs. Really creative artwork on them. Calculators,
Yeah. Folks, look up, like, for example, there's a Chewbacca Uzai with they have like a gourd in the background, and there is an Imperial Gunner one, which he's looks like he's trying to like blow up Alderaan using a calculator. Right.
His like panel that he's doing is a Casio calculator.
Someone submitted that, right?
Yeah. There you go. Yep. Yeah. There's a collector who submitted that exact calculator with the Gunner figure, and we mounted the calculator on like an acrylic pedestal, and his hands were on it. It was really, I mean, again, that's just so cool.
It's so why we love CAS, right?
Yeah.
Some of the cool customs that we have done.
If you can imagine it, we can create it. Right?
Exactly.
That's right.
So number 3 is, I have 3 items because I decided I just put them all up here at once.
Yeah.
So it's Kenner Star Wars 21 back B, not even the A back, Boba Fett. All right. One is graded an AFA 75 unpunched. One is graded a CAS 80, and one is graded a CAS 80 plus. And the prices are $13,500, $15,205, and $15,999. Yowza.
Yeah. I love how you did that, Chris. I think that's really interesting presentation. And it's really, if you want a barometer of the market, that's it. Right? Because again, there's so many sales, you can really follow the path of the 21 back Fett as a barometer for the market. I really think you can.
I really do love how it goes 75, 80, 80 plus, and you see the price increases pretty much proportionally to what you would expect for those increasing grades, right?
And for the CAS haters out there, notice that the CAS,
there are no CAS haters out there, Chris. What are you talking about?
There's 4 of them. I've seen them. They always make me so mad.
Yeah.
But you see that the AFA 75 sold for less than the CAS 80, and the CAS 80 sold for less than the CAS 80 plus. So you're kind of seeing that that in the marketplace, they kind of hold the value based solely on their grade and not by the grading company. So
take that, haters.
Yeah, booyah.
Haters gonna hate.
That's right.
All right, so we'll go on to number 2, which is shocker, another Boba Fett.
Right.
So number 2, Kenner Star Wars Droids Boba Fett, graded EX plus near mint 75, sold for a buy it now of $16,000. And I think a higher grade one sold on Hakes for like $20,000. Again, a really just
last year in May on our Investors Corner, there was a EX Plus 70 yellow bubble, just over 10 grand, $10,744.
Okay.
That made the top 10.
So that's at least in the ballpark,
Right. Yeah. Slightly lower grade, but a big jump in price.
Right. And fun fact about the droids Boba Fett, just so you know, they never came unpunched. So they're all punched.
No.
There are no
Dr. Star Wars. Never.
Hold on. What?
There's no unpunched ones.
There's no unpunched ones?
Yep.
Droids Boba Fett?
Yep. That's one of the tells. So if you ever see one that someone's trying to sell and it's unpunched, it's fake.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a very cool fun fact.
Yeah.
And wow. You just blew my mind.
So there are some figures. So and this one wasn't made in Mexico, but the made in Mexico figures are all punched too. So like I'm putting together a set of Jedi figures, and I want my my Papalu and Lumont to be to be on Jedi cards, and those were both made in Mexico, and there are no unpunched versions of those either.
You get right out of here, Chris.
Yeah. They
Unbelievable.
Punched,
so that's on the Jedi cards.
Yeah.
They're not unpunched.
Oh, well, even on the Power of the Force.
I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to find an unpunched one just to prove you wrong.
Wow.
That's my goal in life now. That's my goal.
You're so mean. Have we ever
want to buy? I'm going to post in all the groups. Want to buy an unpunched Lumont and Pop Blue? I'll show you, Chris. I'll show you.
Out to prove me wrong. It's like you're supposed to love me, but yet here we are. So okay, and so the very, very last item on our top 10 is one that reminded me a little bit of Anthony, because he did a little bit of research on this way back when. It's a Funko Pop Freddie Funko. It's a Batman edition from San Diego Comic-Con 2013. It's one of 12. It's not graded. It was put up for sale for $29,999 and sold for $17,500.
Wow.
A lot of money for a Funko Pop. That is definitely a market that.
Yeah, we went over that. These Freddie Funko exclusives, they seem to be some of the higher price. If you look at like top, most expensive Funko Pops, there's a lot that are these Freddie Funko exclusives. Last year in March, we had number one on our list was a San Diego Comic-Con Darth Maul, hologram Darth Maul that sold for $13K. And it was one of 480. So this is one of 12.
Right.
Yeah.
Super scarce, that's for sure.
Look, I think that that market is still one I don't have a ton of visibility to, other than seeing it shows I go to, but you never really see. I think the stuff that you see at these shows tend to be $25, $50, maybe $100. I don't feel like you ever see the ones that are crazy expensive at the shows.
We do get them in shop though. I know like Ken's authenticated some, and so we've been
we have
part of some of those those one-offs. So CAS is familiar with them, even if us individually are not.
Right. No, that's a fair point.
So that brings us to the end of our list. As a little bit of a summation, there were 7 Star Wars items. 5 of them were Boba Fett's. There was 1 G.I. Joe, 1 wrestling figure, and 1 Funko Pop. So
I like how you say Funko.
Funko.
So I say Funko. You say Funko.
Well, it's like a fun company, like
Cool Whip.
Whip. Right.
Yeah.
Right. The
cool,
H,
cool.
you pronounce
whip,
the H
whip.
in the Cool Whip. Cool Whip.
So, and that brings us to the end of our show. We want to do usually end the show with a
our 2 cents.
Our 2 cents. And so I actually bought something that I like. So I'm not a precious metals guy per se, but I've always liked silver, right? And this thing popped up on.
Hold on, you always like silver. You like you a big fan of silver.
Yeah. So
all right.
I'm not a gold guy, I'm a silver guy. So
silver guy.
This is
all
a
right.
Han and Carbonite. It is 1 troy ounce of silver, made by the New Zealand Mint, and it's actually like legal tender in New Zealand. So you can take it out of the little holder, and so that
is really cool.
Hold on, you make me nauseous.
Sorry.
Can you get it a little closer? I want to see the detail. Let's see the detail.
So this one is a 1 ounce, and the detail is okay. But there's actually a 3 ounce. So this was $99, and a 3 ounce one is $299. So you actually can get a bigger one for a little bit more, and it actually has a Queen Elizabeth on the back, and New England, and
What-
New England.
how
And
much
that's
is it
silver.
worth?
That's silver or Beskar. What is that?
It's silver. Unfortunately, they don't. Beskar doesn't.
What a
exist,
nerdy
and,
Star Wars joke. My goodness.
What?
My goodness.
I don't know. He's got the slab. That's what it looks like.
What is the street value, the market value of that? You said it's legal tender. What
So it's legal tender. I think it's like I think it's is it $10?
so basically you paid $100 for a $10.
Yeah, and it's only $25
That's a good
worth
investment.
of
Yeah.
bullion.
I like that. Can you send us the link for that?
Let's walk through how these things are supposed to work. So, right? Like
It's
you're trying-
collectible.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, because bullion silver is at like $25 an ounce. So basically, I paid 4 times spot for it, which is so it's not a good investment in that sense. But it's limited to only 5,000 pieces, and even like in the case it comes in like has this little thing. But I mean, it displays well.
Would you grade that with Collector Archive Services?
I mean, I would grade anything with CAS, but you know, I
That's
actually
good.
may get the 3-ounce one because I like it so much. So
That's really cool.
It looks pretty neat.
Awesome. Yeah.
so
I would love to see you just go to New Zealand and spend that somewhere and just see someone's face when you're but it's legal tender. It's legal tender.
But New Zealand is like that. So New Zealand Mint has a whole bunch of like cool stuff. So they'll have, let's say, a Darth Vader 1-ounce silver that's a cutout Darth Vader head, and it's like black, right? So it's got like almost like a decal on it, right?
Can you buy things with 12 backs in New Zealand? Right? Is that legal tender? If
I'm not
went
sure.
somewhere?
A fun fact about New Zealand, you know, New Zealand had their own 12 backs.
They did.
There are a smaller card back with giant bubbles and very, very, very rare. So
Dr. Star Wars.
See, gotta bring it back to
Warrior
Star Wars.
Princess.
Always
Dr. Star
comes
Wars, the Warrior Princess.
loaded
Ooh,
with
that might
facts.
stick.
Ugh,
That might
gross.
stick.
Gross.
Dr. Star Wars, the Warrior Princess.
Gross.
I think.
Oh,
Hold
boy.
on.
I like it.
Dr. Star Wars, the Warrior
We
Princess.
gotta
I like
end
it.
the show.
There we go.
There we go.
I gotta
And
move
on
on
we go.
it.
And on that note,
We're
All right,
evolving.
folks.
That's called evolving, gentlemen. We're
Thanks for
evolving. The
sticking
show is
around
evolving.
through all this nonsense. Thank you, Ross and Anthony, for joining us and hanging out, and for doing this so early in the morning. And until next time, keep collecting,
my friends.
my friends.
See you
Bye,
guys.
Be good, folks.